What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Circon is bringing you guys another replay that isn't mine. Today we're gonna take a look at Aiko. Oh no, Kanadas. I'm just gonna call him Aiko from now on because that's gonna make my life so much easier. Um, so today we are on Siegfried Line and we're playing Assault, which is a mode that I never really play. And somebody actually asked me on stream, like on Monday, like, do you ever turn Assault and the encounter modes on? And I usually only turn on the encounter modes just for the sake of variation a little bit. And I told him that Assault is usually only really good if you're playing Lights or TDs. Because if you're on the defending side in an Assault map, as the TD, that will naturally be decent for you, right? Because TDs are way more defensive than mediums and heavies, obviously. At least most of them are, anyway. So and I never really played Assault, so this is also kind of new experience for me, as you could say. So that's also another reason why I picked up this replay. The other reason is it's a Jagdpanzer IV, which is something you don't see too often. It actually often gets overlooked as well, but it actually received a buff like a couple of patches ago to the gun in regards to the pen, because the base pen is 145 and 194 on the APCR, and this APCR used to be way worse. And this is actually kind of like not a bad tank. It's actually fairly decent. 220 damage per shot in a short reload means that it can get some significant DPM. If I can look it up, it's I think around 4,000 or so. And as you can see, we're doing work already. Like the DPM, you can see it's working out absolutely wonderful here. So if you take a look at the base DPM on this thing, it's almost, well, it's like 2550, which is ridiculous because that's without Russian arms, that's without gun rammers, all that jazz. So you can reach like 3,000 plus. I'm pretty damn sure if you get all the goodies on it. And I'm not sure what kind of crew Aiko is running, but as you can see, even the base DPM is really lethal. The other nice thing is that it actually has a little bit of armor. It has 80 frontal hull, so kind of hard to see here, but it's also sloped. And it's decent against like tier 5s and 4s that you will meet eventually. You know, and even tier 6 scouts and maybe mediums with normal ammo, you can get a bounce or two off if you're lucky. So the main benefit of that is that a lot of people are playing TDs that are squishy. A lot of people are playing the IKEA tank right now because it's stuck with the tree. And, you know, you get tracked by HE. In this thing, you simply just won't get tracked by HE, because 80 frontal is more than enough. There is a couple of things that tier 8 with high pen HE, but those are usually the crazy things like the tier 8 Bulldog, that's basically a tier 9, the premium one. But regardless, the game is going along well. We've done 1,000 damage, which is pretty okay. That we have had a lot of time go past already. There we go. T-Flame. You just outweighing the side, that's absolutely fine. This is actually kind of a rough target. That pen was a bit risky actually, because the T-Flame actually has decent armor in the front, if not just pretty damn good. Probably maybe some of the best on the medium side of things. Maybe VKP slightly better. And I had to rush the shot there before we get out of range. He's also out of view range, so. And we're running a camo net, but no bino, so view range wise we're not doing too hot. And the team itself, yeah, 8 versus 7, that's okay. E35 is obviously going to be a super dangerous target. We are playing the 357. Sorry. It's the 3... Is it 357? Yes, it is, of course. I'm right. 357 because 15. Yo, Beth with Circon. So here's the Rudy, obviously a lot more squishy. As you can see, the TPM, very nice. Picking off these targets. He's not paying any attention. That was very nice. Maybe you can pick off the FLATPANZER as well. He peeks. And with 220 alpha, that means you can two-shot tier 5, most tier 5 mediums and definitely TDs. With that short reload. Oh, now the E25 is going first. It's going into the cap. There's 2 artillery left as well. I think the C25 is just trying to pick off the Emil. And now we have some good positioning here from Aiko. Getting right up behind him. Auto aims the first shot. Then hits the side shot with a normal aim. And then finishes him off. Again, a very nice pick up there, taking one of their tier 7s off. They still have the Jagdpanzer as well. They have a bird and 2 mediums. I don't think that Ram has been spotted ever, so he's probably still in full health. The Stuart Emil, yeah, 257. Is wounded, but at least Aiko helped him out, so he didn't die. 2 artillery is still alive, which is very, very nice, of course. Hey, Jagdpanzer has 4 kills and has never been spotted either, so he's going to be in full health. So we're looking at a fairly awkward game. The time is running out though, and we are defending, which means that, you know, if they don't cap, we just win straight up. It's not a draw. So the ball is kind of in their hands. It's the FLATPANZER can spot it there. Or not the FLATPANZER, the Panzer 4H rather. FE on the right. See if we can pick that guy off. I think that bird's gonna be too fast, yep. He's just gonna run away. Oh, the Jagdpanzer's going in. Jagdpanther went a little bit ham there. Bird gets spotted again. Who's he gonna go for? I think he's gonna go for the bird. And he's gonna have to sort of hurry up as well, because they're gonna put 2 in the cap. Oh, bird gets spotted. The ram finally gets spotted. The ram 2. It actually has really good health for a tier 5 medium, 610. Which is 3 shots. Short reload. Ram does not seem. He does not. Oh! Oh, he is playing. He is actually playing. Has to get away. Parks another shot into him. I like the ram there. I like the ram pushing up the tank. So the ram had some really awkward shots there. And again, if we take a look. Oh, we can't see. The Jagdpanzer is actually going for the artillery, so is the FLATPANZER IV. It's still anyone's game at the moment, because that Jagdpanzer can pretty much kill everyone. As he does. The FLATPANZER actually kills the SP, the Jagdpanzer kills the M44. And now it's 2-on-2 with them having the tier 7 advantage, the Jagdpanzer advantage. And the Panzer IV. We also have a AMX 12T 410 health. This is gonna be close one. The Jagdpanzer is gonna be a problem. And Aiko, I think this is actually the first APCR round he loads, and who can really blame him versus the Jagdpanzer? The Jagdpanzer will actually bounce 145 pretty reliably with the frontal, unless you hit the lower plate. I don't really blame him for loading some APCR now. I don't think he has loaded any this entire game yet. When the game gets this close, you know, you gotta make sure you gotta append this Jagdpanzer. You don't want to throw away the game just because you don't want to lose like 6,000 credits or something. You don't want to. Oh, Jagdpanzer doesn't pay attention. This is really good. No turret on the Jagdpanzer, of course. Puts another shot. It bounces the shot. That was fucking. Oh, he's gonna eat the hit here, I think. Goes for the low plate. Eats the shot. He has to hurry up. Goes for the low plate. Good aim. Making sure that it absolutely depends. No surprise bounces there. Then the FLATPANZER comes around. And again, that epic reload coming in handy. So I ended up almost doing 4,000 damage in the FLATPANZER IV. Like I said, kind of like an underrated tank. It had a really bad rep for how bad it used to be, but it actually received a bunch of buffs. It also got the side skirts now, so it looks cooler, if that matters to you. But yeah, absolutely not a bad game. Thank you so much for sending this in. Don't forget, if you want to send yours in, it's what record. If you just Google that with the name Circon, you should be able to find it. But really, really good game here. Ending up with the last person standing. Getting a nice angle on the Jagdpanzer and winning the game there. Overall, really nicely done. Like I said, Assault is really good for these TDs kind of games. But yeah, let's take a look at the post-game stats. Alright, so here we go, 18,000 W8. He actually got the first mark of excellence this game as well. Getting the Top Gun, the Tank Sniper, the High Caliber. As I said, almost 4,000 damage, carrying hard. Like, the Stuart Emil did absolutely no damage. And then the Crusader SP, the other top tier, did 1,000, which is okay for that tier. And the other Stuart Emil did absolutely nothing either. And then enemy team Jagdpanzer tried to carry hard as well, but Aiko had to drop on him basically with the 12T. And then E25 also dying to Aiko as well. Taking out all the important targets pretty much. And doing some really nice work here. So with Premium, he still made almost 40,000 credits. So without Premium, he would have made 16,000 still. Got absolutely no spotting assists or anything, which is raw damage pretty much. Spending 21k on the ammo. and getting 8,192 XP there, which was a personal reserves bonus, some kind of double there, some 200% or something like that. So really, really nice. Thank you so much for sending it in, Aiko. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this kind of content where I go over your guys' replays, the cool replays, and I'm mostly looking for rare things that you don't really see too much, and the FLATPANZER fits that bill pretty damn well. Kind of like a hidden gem-ish sort of thing. I still think there's better hidden gems. Like I personally think, for example, the Achilles is really dope and stuff like that. But the FLATPANZER, you know, fairly rare as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this replay. If you did, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out some more of my videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.